In today's video, we're going to talk about how you can become a virtual millionaire. Yes, you heard me right. How you can become a virtual millionaire. We're going to get into that. I was on Anthony's presentation the other day and he talked about this. And I said, you know what? Let's do a video on this and we're going to break this down. But first, the content, including any income or results shared, is for example purposes only and it's not typical. Okay, we do not guarantee any specific income or success. Your results will vary. Okay, it's based on your skills and your experience, your effort, and your consistency. So your this content that I'm going to teach is for educational purposes only and it's not financial or business advice. Okay, but first, let's break down. I did a little quick Google search and I found out that there are different types of millionaires. Okay, you have your cash flow millionaire. Okay, these are people that generate passive income through investments such as rental properties and dividends. Those great things. We could probably be in this category too, but we're talking about virtual millionaire. The second type of millionaire that I found was a liquid millionaire, and those are individuals with the money. Okay, you got $1 million in your bank account, you are a millionaire, honey. You are a liquid millionaire. And then you have your asset millionaire, and these are individuals that hold significant wealth through physical assets such as real estate and businesses, focusing on long-term investments. And then what I'm going to talk about today for us is being a virtual millionaire, and that is individuals who earn a high income but may have a low net worth, often rely on digital platforms or online businesses. Okay, so let me show you this nice graphic. So we're going to break this down and how you're going to leverage estate. I talk about estate here on my channel. I talk about tokenized real estate and wealth for women who really want to take money that they already have and come over here and create wealth for you and your family. Now, before I get into that, I do want to talk about tokenized real estate. There are many different iterations of tokenized real estate, but over here at eState, what we do, we have a stable coin. Our stable coin is worth $10. Okay, it's not tradable. It's not where you can go and trade it. It doesn't go up and down. It's a stable coin. It's exactly what it says. A stable coin. All right. So when someone comes over here and set up a free account, you can purchase properties. Okay, you purchase shares of these properties. You don't own the physical property. Okay, so you don't own a share. You can't go to the place and be like, I own this. No, what we do is you purchase your tokens. Those tokens are connected to the real estate. The real estate, when you have those tokens, it unlocks the ability for you to capitalize on the profitability of that home or that villa. Okay, so just to give an example, we have homes, we have villas, land plot. We had a commercial property that sold out, but we have these different these are real, okay, real assets. They're not fake on a metaverse. We are just, instead of spending money to stay at these places, you gonna make money from the places because they are profitable. Okay, we are connected. We have our Eli property. They go out and source these properties to make sure that they are profitable. Okay, we don't have just any type of homes or anything over here that's tokenized. They must be profitable because they must make money. And when they make money, we make money. We have a two-phase income model. So the first phase, where you purchase let's say you purchase your first share for $10,000, you're going to get paid from that $10,000 in your profit balance Monday through Friday for 18 months. Okay, for that contract. And let's say, yeah, because it's a contract. And let's say, okay, every Monday through Friday, you're going to get paid for 18 months, and then after that, you're going to go to phase two, which is 10% per year. Okay, so that means it's going to happen in your profit wallet as well. You're going to get your 5% the first 6 months, 5% the next 6 months. Okay, now you can buy as many shares as you want, but each purchase that you make, you go in there, you sign a contract, that's a purchase, that's 18 months. But you can go in there tomorrow and say, hey, you know what, I want to make another purchase. That's 18 months. Okay, so people come in here and purchase every day. Some people purchase once a week. I think I try to make a purchase at least twice a month to keep my flow going. Okay, to keep me in that. I like the 18-month. Okay, so keep me in that flow. We have that. But if you want to learn more deep dive, we have presentations that happen on a weekly, daily basis. We really, I have one every Thursday. You can sign up down below in the link in my description, and I go, deeper into this. Okay. Now let's talk about how we're going to leverage estate, and so we can be a virtual millionaire. And then I'm going to show you how you can do this. Probably about half of what I'm going to show you. So so $1 million times 60% equals $60,000. So let's say per year, you're making $60,000, and in order to do that, because we're virtual millionaires, so it's not necessarily we have $1 million. You don't have to have $1 million of you can have $1 million in the portfolio, but you're not necessarily $1 million in the bank account. But you can do this again. We did times 6%, and that's $60,000 a year, and you're going to make $5,000 per month. Again, these are not guaranteed numbers. This is based on what we have in the back office, and this is a roundabout, okay, so that you can kind of see how this works. All right. So let's say you are going to invest, so you're going to purchase $40,000. $40,000 in tokenized real estate. $40,000. Can you do more? Absolutely. $40,000 is the base. This is how you're going to do it. We have a property called the Sunset Villa in Los Angeles, California. You get a share of that for $15,000. Okay, it's going to yield you about $2,031 per month. Then what that's going to also do is, well, because we have buyer levels, so people just can't come in and buy the higher properties. No, you have to buy your way up. Okay, so when you purchase the Sunset Villa, you purchase a share of that. That's going to automatically open up buyer level 2 for you. So when you open up buyer level 2, you can go in there and we advise you to purchase it 2 Sunset Villas. Okay, so 2 shares, so it's $30,000, let's say, in that one property. So when you open it up, that's going to open it up so that you can go in there and get the Samara Villa at $10,000. Okay, so if you add these numbers up, right, you get you have $40,000. We're going to get 15,000 in the Sunset. Okay, another 15,000 in the Sunset, so you can get 2 at one time. Okay, then you're gonna go in there and purchase the Samara Villa at $10,000. Okay, that right there, that's going to make you a virtual millionaire, because what is going to happen is going to open you up where you're making over $5,000 a month. You're going to have $1 million worth of assets, okay, that makes you the virtual millionaire. So you're going to be yielding, so 2,031.75 plus 2,031.75 plus the 1,323. Okay, that's with a $5,386.50 a month. Okay, I want you to imagine, okay, you being a virtual millionaire, you're creating a millionaire level income without needing a $4 million sitting in the bank. Then you are a virtual millionaire. You are a virtual millionaire. I can say I am really, really close. I gotta add up my numbers. I'm really, really close. I'm gonna add up my numbers and see if your girl is a virtual millionaire. Okay. So you don't have to keep, I don't like to say investing, but you don't have to keep repurchasing. Okay. You can do this as much as you want. But this is for those that $40,000. This is how you become a virtual millionaire. Now hold on. Okay. I got another slide for you. Let me go to the next slide for you. I want to show you something. All right. Right now, we have a bonus. At the time of this recording, it is August the 13th, 2020, August the 12th, 2026. You have until next Saturday, which is August the 22nd, 2026. We have a bonus. Okay. Let me show you how you can do this with less than the 40,000. Okay. So this is through August the 22nd. You can, when you buy, what the promo that we have is, you buy $1,000 or more in any available estate property, you're going to receive an equal amount of our tokens for the Venetian villa. Okay, so it's a 1-to-1 match, no maximum limit, no maximum limit. You basically making one purchase and you're getting two properties. Okay. So let's do the math. We got $1,000,000 times 6 with the 60%. We still stand with that. Now here's the example, or the promotion path to $5,000 a month. You can do the Sunset Villa, which we stand with the Sunset Villa, 15,000 plus. Because we're doing that, we're also going to get 15,000 in the Venetian Villa. Okay, remember, we're buying one get, we're matching. Okay, so when we do that, now instead of just having the $2,031, again, this is estimate, you're gonna now have $2,913 a month. Okay, now we're gonna do the Sunset Villa again. Okay, we're going to do the Sunset Villa again. And this is not 40,000 coming out of pocket. Now it's 30,000. Okay, so instead of 40, it's 30. So 30,000, you do two shares in the Sunset Villa. That's going to yield you around $5,827 a month. So it's going to exceed. So you can see, you went from making what is that, 5,386 to now 5,827. Okay, so you bump up a little bit more, but your annual income is now 69,930 a year. Okay, so it's like you're if you use the bonus to your advantage, you can do this. Okay, so again, you have until August the 22nd, 2026. I just wanted to lay this out in this video so that you can see how many people over here are becoming virtual millionaires, because they are leveraging, they're not keeping their monies in savings accounts. They are allowing their money to work for them. And they're basically creating an income. Cash, assets, cash. You make your money, turn that money into assets. And that way you can live off of your assets. Okay? And this is what the rich are doing. Let me know if you're in. Let me know in the comments if you're in. And even if you're like, well, Sharita, I don't have $30,000 or $40,000, start where you can. But even with this bonus, I suggest that you take advantage of that. I did that with my business account. I purchased $1,000 in the desert villa, and so I got a share. I got $1,000 worth of shares in the Venetian villa because I made that purchase. So my portfolio, not only do I have two properties in my portfolio, but now I'm having two incomes and just paid one. Okay, so that's amazing to me. That is amazing to me. If you have any questions, comment below. You're ready to get started with estate, I suggest that you join my live class. It is on Thursdays. It's weekly live presentation. You want to go ahead and you like, you know what, Sharita, let me go ahead and set up my account. I have that link below as well. Set up your free account. And once you set up your account, I'm gonna get you connected in my school community. I have a school community called the Tokenized Real Estate Academy, and we get you in there, and I can get you help so we can, get your funds and all those great things. Okay, I'm here to help you. I'm here to assist you. If you got any questions, comment below. Make sure you like, subscribe, all those great things, and I'll be doing more videos like this to help you out. Have a great one. We'll talk soon. Bye for now.